I just wanted to do a quick review of the Michelin tyre pressure management system from Fit2Go, which I've had for probably about 9 months actually. I think it's a really good thing to have on your bike if you don't have some kind of system to show you what your tyre pressure is, because at least for me it's a pain in the arse having to check your tyre pressure every couple of weeks. It's quite nice to have something on your bike that just shows you what your tyre pressure is. At the moment I've just got it magnetically clipped to my handlebar, which is absolutely fine on my MT-07. I'd imagine it probably depends on what bike you have, but I've not needed to use the 3M tape to stick it to anything. And the magnet's pretty strong. I ride it on the dual carriageway at motorway speeds and it's not a problem. I have it set to PSI. You can change it to bar by lifting it out of the cradle and replacing it 5 times, I think it is. There you go, 3 times, and it changes to bar. 1, 2, 3, hopefully back to PSI. What I'd recommend doing is charging it the first time you get it anyway. It's normally pretty quick. It normally takes an hour or 2. You can plug it into your computer USB port, or I use a USB plug that's in one of my extension leads, and that charges it fine. And one charge will last you at least a couple of months. I find it takes quite a long time before I'm needing to charge it again. It's a bit nadgery, so you have to make sure it's sitting in the cradle correctly. Sometimes if I plug it into a computer USB port, it doesn't seem to register straight away, so I tend to take it out, put it back in, take the USB plug out, put it back in, and then it seems, as long as it lights up and it shows you that it's charging, you should be fine. But bear in mind, at least the one I've got seems a bit fiddly. The next thing you'll have to do is fit the sensors in place of your regular dust caps. So it's just a case of removing your old dust caps, screwing on the little nut that comes in the kit. You'll get 2 nuts, one for each valve on your front and rear tyre. Put that nut on first. I screw it fairly far down. Then you can put the sensor itself on and just screw that on tight as you would a dust cap. Just make sure it's on there securely, and then back the nut up to hold it in place. Once they're on the front and rear tyres, you're basically good to go. You put the unit in the little cradle on your bike, and as long as the bike's moving, it will give you a reading. Just a quick thing to mention on the sensors, I've been told by Fit2Go that the battery lasts between 3 to 5 years, and they're not replaceable batteries, so you're gonna at least have to replace sensors after that amount of time, which I guess is a bit of a pain in the arse. I don't think you can buy sensors separately from the whole kit, so you potentially are going to be paying for another kit in 3 to 5 years. So it's really secure even with just the magnet itself. Without using the 3M tape, I'm quite happy just having it stuck on there magnetically. It's never given any hint that it's going to come flying off at any point. So what you should see on your display is it'll cycle between the front tyre pressure and the rear, and the way you'll know the difference is because there's a little bar at the top of the display to show you that that's your front tyre, and then there's a bar at the bottom to show you it's your rear. Don't you pull that on me, asshole, and you Persia. So what are the negative points on this thing? It's quite expensive, I suppose, but I'm really enjoying having this little gadget. I think it makes quite a good gift for people if you're not sure what to get your bike mad partner for Crimbo. It's quite a nice thing. It'll fit to any bike. You just have to replace your dust caps without anything showing you what your pressures are. You're having to constantly, every couple of weeks, think about having a look, if you remember. I'm sure there's plenty of people who don't even remember to check their tyre pressure. And like I say, if your tyres are ridiculously low, it'll flash up and warn you. But it's the kind of thing, once you've got it, I wouldn't really want to be without it. You know, at least at the moment you have to have quite a fancy bike for it to have integrated tyre pressure readings on your dash or whatever. So it's a nice way of having that functionality without splurging huge money. If you've got any questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them and hopefully give you some further information or guidance if you need it. Yeah, I'm Grant, aka Bike Noob. I hope that's been helpful. I will catch you later.